Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is the component parts for gear pump. So this is the bearing flange, close, plain bearing bush and locking pin. So the next part is assembly stage 2, which is housing. This is 360 degree of housing loops with O-ring and housing pin. So the next part is assembly stage 3, which is bearing flange, shaft with plain bearing bush and locking pin. So next is the driven gear, driven shaft, feather key and snap ring. So this is driven gear, feather key, drive shaft and snap rings. The last part is where this housing seal, solid ring, hexagon screw, seat ring, screw plug, floating ring seal, hexagon screw and spring washer. That's all. Thank you.
Assembly stage 1. The plain bearing bush were inserted into the bearing flange, then it is locked by a small locking pin to prevent it from sliding the bearing flange. Assembly stage 2. The O-ring will be inserted at the housing and finally the housing pin will be put to the housing to make it lock perfectly with the bearing flange. Assembly stage 3. The procedure for the stage 3 will be the same with assembly stage 1. Assembly stage 4. Before the driven gear will be inserted to the driver shaft, the feather key need to be inserted to the shaft to make the driver gear work perfectly. After the driver gear installed, the snap ring will be put at both ends of the driver gear to prevent it from sliding from the shaft. Assembly stage 5. The procedure for the assembly stage 5 are the same for the assembly stage 4. Assembly stage 6. For this final procedure, the assembly stage 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 will be connected together to make a perfect gear pump. Insert the driven shaft and drive shaft with the gear into the housing. Then cover it with the bearing flange at the both sides of the housing. Between the bearing and bearing flange, there will be a wear disc. Assembly stage 7. Insert the solid ring into the seat ring, then insert the floating ring seal into the driven shaft. After that, the screw plug will be put at the top and the bottom of the bearing flange shaft.
The inspection and maintenance of seal rings in pump system are critical for ensuring effective sealing and preventing potential failure. A visual inspection should be conducted to identify any wear, cracks, or deformation with carefully attention to proper seating and absence of gaps. Material checks must confirm the O-rings compatibility with the pump fluid and operating condition, tightness of bolt and clamps, as well as the absence of looseness in the seal housing is essential for maintaining seal integrity. Additionally, checking the alignment of drive and driven shaft and identify lubrication points are crucial steps to prevent excessive wear, vibration, and ensure optimal performance in pump operation. For seal O-ring, visual inspection. First, check for any visible sign of wear, cracks, or deformation on the seal O-ring. Second, ensure the O-ring is properly seated in its groove and has no gaps. Second, inspect for any sign of leaks or residue around the seal area. For material check, verify the seal O-ring is made of the correct materials suitable for the pump fluid and operating condition. For tightness, first verify the bolts or clamps holding the pumps together are properly tightened to maintain seal integrity. And second, check for any looseness in the seal housing. For drive and driven shaft, first alignment. Check the alignment of the drive and driven shaft. Second, ensure proper alignment to prevent excessive wear and vibration. Second, identify lubrication points. Determine the specific location on the drive and driven shaft equipment that require lubrication.
Ensuring safety during preventive maintenance of a gear pump is crucial to protect personnel, equipment, and the environment. Here are the key safety precautions to consider. Okay, the first one is lockout or takeout procedures. Always follow lockout or takeout procedures to isolate the gear pump from power sources before maintenance. Source energy sources and use appropriate lockout devices to prevent accidental startups. The second one is personal protective equipment (PPE). Wear appropriate PPE such as safety boots and workshop jacket. You can also wear the safety glasses and gloves to guard against potential hazards such as fluid splashes or sharp edges. Third is ventilation. Ensure proper ventilation in the maintenance area to minimize exposure to fumes or vapors from the gear pump's lubricants or fluids. The fourth one is training and competency. Ensure that maintenance personnel are adequately trained and competent to perform the preventive maintenance tasks on the gear pump safely. Next, we move to the proper tools and equipment. Use the correct tools and equipment for maintenance activities to reduce the risk of accidents and ensure tasks are performed efficiently. Secure the area. Establish a designated work area with clear boundaries to prevent unauthorized access. Warn others in the vicinity about ongoing maintenance activities. Pressure release. Before maintenance, release pressure from the system to prevent unexpected fluid discharge and follow proper procedures for depressurizing the gear pump. Material Safety Data Sheets (MSDS). Familiarize yourself with the MSDS for the lubricants or fluids used in the gear pump. Follow recommended handling and disposal guidelines. Emergency procedures. Have emergency response procedures in place, including access to first aid, eye wash stations, and emergency shutdown protocols. Inspection and risk assessment. Conduct a thorough inspection of the gear pump and surrounding areas for potential hazards. Perform a risk assessment to identify and mitigate risks. Communication. Establish clear communication channels between maintenance personnel and other workers in the vicinity. Use signaling or verbal communication to coordinate the activities. The last one is documentation. Keep the comprehensive records of maintenance activities, including any issues identified, repairs made, and steps taken to ensure safety. By adhering to these safety precautions, preventive maintenance on gear pumps can be conducted efficiently while minimizing the risk of accidents or injuries. Prioritizing safety ensures a secure working environment for maintenance personnel and contributes to the overall reliability of the gear pump.
How gear pumps works. Gear pumps fall under the category of positive displacement pumps, rotary pumps. In general gear, pump encloses a fixed volume of fluid by the help in interlocking cogs by meshing of gears and applies mechanical force or pressure energy on that interact volume. The pumping action is a continuous cyclic process. In this manner, the movement of fluid takes place. Application gear pump in industry. Gear pumps are commonly used in various industries for different applications, including mechanical machine maintenance. In the context of mechanical machine maintenance, gear pumps play a crucial role in the lubricant system. Here are some key applications of gear pumps in industrial machinery maintenance. First, lubrication system. Gear pumps are frequently employed to circulate lubricating oil or grease within machinery. They ensure that the moving parts of machines are adequately lubricated, reducing friction and wear. Proper lubrication is essential for the longevity and efficiency of mechanical components. Second, hydraulic system. Gear pumps are also used in hydraulic system to transfer hydraulic fluid, which is crucial for the operation of various industrial machines. Hydraulic systems are prevalent in machinery such as presses, injection molding machines, and construction equipment. Gear pumps also helps maintain the required pressure and flow of hydraulic fluid in this system. Cooling system. Gear pumps can be utilized in a cooling system to circulate coolant or oil for the heat dissipation. This is common in application where machinery generates a significant amount of heat during operation. The pump also helps in maintaining the optimal temperature for the equipment. Next, fuel transfer. In some industrial settings, gear pumps are employed for transferring fuels or the fluids between different parts of a machine or between machines. This is important for maintaining the fuel supply to engines or other combustion systems. And lastly, automotive industry. Gear pumps are found in various automotive applications, including power steering system, engine lubrication, and transmission fluid circulation.